All right, you found us on a Friday. Welcome to the podcast.
Woo-hoo!
Alexis, how many 5-hour energy bottles did you count in the trash can?
I think it was 11,
Oh,
you
God.
guys.
55 hours of energy
Yes.
coming your way,
Oh,
baby.
my God. Let's just hope Jeffrey's heart doesn't explode.
Yeah, we need to
it's
cut him
his
off.
fuel for his parody song. Today's song of the week is in, well, today's podcast. There it goes. Let's start it now.
I don't know if this is good news or bad news for the ladies out there. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, but the numbers are in, and on average, men for the first time ever are planning to spend more money on the big game this Sunday than on Valentine's Day.
I mean, if it's going to food, I'm not going to complain. Like,
Right.
food for everybody.
And you're sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Or if it's just betting. Like, if
That's-
you're just
that's what it
placing
depends.
your bets, then
I
that's
was
an
thinking-
issue.
Here's-
How are the guys spending the money,
Here's
Jeff?
how it breaks down. Guys are spending 59% more on Super Bowl food and beverages
Well, that's
than
just-
on their Valentine's dinner and cocktails.
That's probably because they're making debled eggs, and that was costing them at least $1,000.
Yes.
And then you have to add in party supplies and decorations
Wait.
for the Super Bowl. Yeah, hold
There's
on.
a guy decorating for Super Bowl parties, Jeff.
Yeah, you gotta slap like a picture of a football up on the wall. And the TV and the sound system upgrades,
Oh, you gotta
team
do the
apparel
TV.
and merchandise.
Oh, my God.
Not to mention AstroTurf bedding for that natural football feel.
Okay. My best friend's husband has an Eagles Super Bowl ring instead of a wedding band.
Way.
That
Good
is
man.
not
That's
a lie.
hardcore.
Yeah, and he definitely wore his Eagles jersey at the reception.
Oh,
So-
man.
Good, she knows where she stands.
Yeah.
But after all of that, by the next weekend, guys can say, sorry, honey, I'm a little short on cash. Couldn't afford to get you any flowers. But hey, if you want to get in the mood, we can watch Super Bowl cutaways of Taylor Swift that I recorded.
Wait,
It's actually Patrick Mahomes' fault. If I would have won that parlay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a beautiful dinner.
So next 2 weekends are gonna be big.
Wow.
One bigger than the other, so set your expectations accordingly. Just like how my expectations are sky high for the shock collar question of the day.
Immediately lower them.
Uh-oh. Don't let me down, Jake. Come
I
on
won't.
now.
I'll do my best. You guys, right now, Americans can't really agree on much.
Yeah.
Not on politics,
Yeah.
what toppings belong on pizza, is Tupac still secretly alive, managing one of Brooks' for-profit orphanages in Taiwan?
Oh,
We
yeah.
have a
That's a big
connection to
theory.
Tupac.
We just don't know.
He's very
Wow.
happy. He and I share the same birthday.
And the orphanage thing.
Yeah.
Maybe the one thing we all can actually agree on and come together on is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can we agree on it?
It's a perfect day of non-stop queso dip, bouncing cheerleaders, and ads featuring talking animals drinking light beer.
All right.
Hey.
Honestly, most people don't even care about the actual outcome of the game.
Nope.
Which is why today we're going to do a special multiple choice Super Bowl trivia edition of Plenty of 20.
That's fun.
Yeah, where every question has almost nothing to do with the actual football part of the Super Bowl.
Hey, fun.
Not why
Even
anyone's
cooler.
watching.
Right.
We'll start with the woman whose Super Bowl includes couscous, mac and cheese, and an array of vegetables she self-scanned at the supermarket as non-organic, even though they actually are.
That's true.
It's Alexis.
Dude, I just had some couscous. I didn't know you were a couscous
I'm
fan.
impressed you think I buy couscous.
I was impressed.
I know you steal it. Alexis, I need a number, please.
From Trader Joe's for sure.
3.
Alexis, what is the average cost of a 30-second commercial during Super Bowl 59? Is it $7 million, $9 million, or $11 million?
We started at 7. I thought you were. I thought it was like 1 was a pasta, or like maybe 2.
I do know it broke a record this year.
Oh, you know this?
All of Brooke's
Ooh.
NFL executive friends are all talking about how much money
Okay,
they're
well,
making
I bought
now.
us a Brooke and Jeffrey 30-second ad in the Super Bowl.
We can't afford
did?
30
Yeah,
seconds.
it'll be on right before Kendrick Lamar takes the stage.
Okay,
Brooke.
Brooke spent $11 million on us, Jake,
Okay.
obviously.
Alexis says the average cost of a Super Bowl commercial this year is $11 million. That is incorrect. 7 is the average this year.
Wow,
Oh.
30 seconds.
You're welcome, guys.
Well, you're
Yeah,
cheaper than I
thanks.
thought.
Only
would've-
7 million?
Yeah.
Should've
I'm
been
gonna tell
full
you, I
60.
did use a video where Alexis isn't going to be too happy with how she looks, but
Oh,
So
I'm gonna
most
flex.
videos, okay.
Yeah.
Brooke, it's your turn.
yeah. Number 7. for my $7 million.
Hey!
Okay.
Brooke, Google put out a list of the most searched Super Bowl cocktails, and you're a drinker. So what was the number one cocktail searched? Was it a Manhattan, a Dirty Shirley Temple, or a Sidecar?
Oh,
Brooke, what do
okay.
you drink during the Super Bowl?
I don't really drink cocktails during the Super Bowl. Like, I'll have a glass of wine,
right, or
or
champagne.
like if
Moonshine?
I was gonna have one, I'd have a marg. Like a margarita
Yeah.
is like a
that
party
sounds-
drink.
That feels more
With the
football.
nachos?
Yeah, Dirty Shirley is so popular right now. I think that's what it is.
Brooke said Dirty Shirley. That is incorrect. I was looking for the Manhattan.
Oh,
Also has a
interesting.
maraschino
Aren't
cherry
you
like
guys
a Dirty
classy?
Shirley.
Wow.
Whiskey, vermouth, and bitters as
Yeah.
well. We're 0 for 2, much like the Buffalo Bills in the 90s.
Oh,
Jose.
Sorry, Bills fans.
Jazz.
I'm sorry.
Or Jake.
Actually, they went 0-4, Brooke. You're
That
right.
they did, actually. I
4
was gonna
straight
say
Super Bowls.
Breaking my dad's
Jose,
heart.
it's your turn. I need a number.
12.
Jose, the Kansas City Chiefs have appeared in 7 total Super Bowls
Wow.
with
Dang.
4 victories. The Eagles have appeared in 5 Super Bowls. How many have they won? 1, 2, or 3?
The Eagles?
Yes,
Fly,
sir.
Eagles, fly.
Wasn't Mark Wahlberg in an Eagles football movie where he like walked onto the team and then he won the Super Bowl for them
Why would that
single-handedly?
matter in
Rudy?
the...
I'm just saying, like, this could be one of the Super Bowls that the Eagles won.
In my lifetime,
movie?
I know one.
Yeah, remember?
No.
It was called Invincible. He played
Yeah.
Vince Papale. At the end of the movie, he blocks 1 punt. I don't think they win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Really? That's all he does?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, that's sad.
I believe he's
I
cut the
never
next
saw
year.
it. In my lifetime, I've seen one. I know they've won others. I'm going to go 2.
Jose said 2. That is
Oh!
incorrect. Jose,
About
they
it.
won only 1
That was their first. That's why it was a big
Oh, really?
deal.
That's
Dang
why my
it.
friend has that as his wedding band.
Yeah.
Because
That
it was such a
makes more
huge
sense.
deal.
Thanks a lot, Mark
Way
Wahlberg.
more special than his wife.
Just block one punt?
Jeffrey, we're down to
Sad.
you. You get this one wrong. I get to choose who gets shocked. I get a number from you.
Hey.
Number 20.
Jeffrey, according to research, 1/4 of all Americans are betting on the big game. Men are a lot more likely to bet than women, but what about generationally? Who bets the most? Is it Gen Z, Gen X, Millennials, or Boomers?
Wow.
I like how you listed them out of order just to throw you off.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Don't you think it's got to be people with more like disposable income?
Yeah, like
No.
No, it's people who don't have money that bet.
Yes. I think like boomers want to save their money, even when they have tons of it. They're very much savers. Millennials, a little bit scared.
They're making more, but they're
Are
scared.
you going Gen X?
I'm going-
Just the
I'm go-
generation that doesn't give a flying.
That doesn't know.
yeah.
They don't even know who they are, so they're going with the most gambling money, Generation X.
Jeffrey said Gen X gambles the most. That is
Oh.
incorrect. According to this survey, Boomers are the generation that gamble the most. 90% that responded to this survey said they'll gamble. On the other side of the spectrum, 48% of Gen Z said they won't bet any money. They'll invest in more plants.
They are the
More
opposite.
plants.
Really?
That means I, the Patrick Mahomes of the show, get to choose who gets shocked today. And I'm going to go with Jeffrey.
Okay. So I get to get shocked while singing I've Been Waiting All Day for Sunday Night by Carrie Underwood.
Oh, dude, you should sing this anyway every week.
All right, what a night, it's finally here.
Yeah!
Sunday night football's kicking into high gear.
Okay!
The stars have arrived, come on, get up and cheer.
All right!
Hey, Jack, it's a fact, the show's back in town.
All right! Woo, fireworks!
Oh my God,
no.
that was a lot of
Yeah.
singing.
That's your shot collar question of the day. Got your phone tab coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I know there's a lot of talk about the big game this weekend and Valentine's Day coming up, but you know what the city of Miami wants to tell you?
What?
Please don't have spring breakers come visit.
Really? That's like meant for spring break.
No, they don't want them there anymore.
The
Jose.
cops are ready for them, and
All
so
of
are
them.
city officials. They've done this before by putting up discouraging signs, having press releases
Yeah.
and news reports, because basically all these wild, irresponsible young adults come in every year and tear up the whole city. They're puking on everything, giving each other diseases. It is not good. And especially Miami Beach has been like, okay, enough. Just stop.
Yeah.
And that's worked a little bit. There's been less crowds, but people are still flocking in, which is why this year they've decided to try a new strategy.
Okay.
They released a video that looks like a trailer for a spring break reality show where everybody has an absolutely terrible time.
They're trying to paint a bad image.
Play the video. I want to see it.
We have some of the audio. Here it is.
You got this sick penthouse view of Miami Beach.
Once we got to Miami Beach, things went downhill fast.
What's going on?
You're drinking in public. That's not allowed. The speaker, that's not allowed. Rule after rule after rule.
What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to.
We didn't know the rules.
Are you right now?
This is so annoying.
Guys, they're saying expect curfew.
Potential curfews. Are you kidding me?
I'm not staying in a hotel all spring break.
So sick of crying.
I don't know.
So sick of crying.
How did they get audio from Alexis's apartment at the end there?
Why do I actually want to watch that reality show?
Yeah.
But-
And you know they still made it happen on the balcony, right?
Yeah. So it's pretty funny. Will it deter spring breakers from heading south to party in
Yes.
Miami?
Well, maybe. What do you think?
Well, we'll keep you updated. Laser stories coming up next. It's the radio segment that's bringing you the musical collab you never knew you wanted.
What is it?
Enya featuring Nickelback.
Wow.
Who can say we're the road girls?
That actually works for me.
Yeah.
And you're back.
Canada's going to go crazy for that.
Oh, yeah. Get your limited time CD now with Laser Stories, the segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other Kroger-phobes just don't. This first laser story is out of New York.
Cool.
This doesn't happen often, but a district county judge was actually called to be on jury duty.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I didn't know that even happened.
I mean, you would think they've done their community service,
Yeah,
you
like they
know?
don't have to do that stuff.
So he showed up, and his name is Richard T. Snyder. In transcripts, he told the courts he is currently a judge, but he could not be impartial.
Wait, what?
Saying, quote,
Isn't that his whole job to be impartial?
Yeah.
he said, I know everybody that comes in front of me is guilty.
What?
They
Oh.
would not be here if they were innocent.
Oh, no.
Wait, is he trying to get out of jury duty? That's it?
And all the other judges are like, dude, you're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud.
Yeah.
Well, naturally, he got dismissed from the case,
Nice.
but the judge who heard it reported him to state officials.
Yeah, good.
And when a judicial commission interviewed him, Richard doubled down, saying his interpretation of innocent until proven guilty is that guilty people get brought to court to make it official and get sentenced.
That's the backward.
That's awful.
Yes,
So no one has a
yikes.
shot at
No,
justice at all?
no.
So in the end, he did successfully get out of his jury duty.
And?
he also successfully got himself out of a job.
No.
Because after his comments, he was forced to resign and agree to never serve as a judge again. A state official said hopefully he didn't come up with that argument just to get out of jury duty because it lost him a whole lot more than that.
Oh, man.
He's going to be an NFL ref next.
He's like, hey, can I take that jury duty job? Because it pays a little bit, right?
Yeah.
This next laser story is out of our favorite place for laser stories, Florida. The other day, the Forest Service noticed smoke coming from an area of trees and a slow simmering fire in grasses and nearby brush.
That's not good.
And the blaze seemed to keep getting bigger, larger than a normal campfire. So they set out fire crews to extinguish it, which they did. And that's when they found a man wandering around nearby named Justin Sorky, who immediately admitted to setting the fires.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That was an easy investigation.
Yeah.
He said, it's okay, as a sovereign citizen, I'm allowed to do controlled burns in this area. I'm my own president, so I say what goes.
He's his own country.
Yeah. According to the
get it.
FBI, sovereign citizens are anti-government extremists who believe that even though they physically reside in this country, they are separate from the United States, so they don't have to follow the rules.
Yeah, but they still use emergency services. Interesting.
Yeah.
And not surprisingly, his response didn't fly. As he was cuffed, Justin told officers he couldn't be taken to jail at the moment because he still needed to do half a dozen more controlled burns.
Does he have his own army? Maybe that could help him get out of jail.
Should've called
He's
them.
his own president.
He's been indicted for committing felony arson on federal property, and a court date has not been set yet.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
This next laser story is out of the Czech Republic. Government officials have been working for 7 years on installing a new dam to help restore water to a large nature park in the area.
That's cool.
But just like our country, there was a holdup. Permits, construction contracts, and the government had to come up with $1.2 million for the project.
Right.
So it took a while, but they were finally ready. And the government sent out a few surveyors right before construction was ready to begin. And they were shocked to find that the dam had already been built.
Wait,
What?
Did someone not talk to someone else?
It was all thanks to the area's local beavers. Shockingly, the rodents had built a dam in the exact same location planned by the government.
Oh, they knew how to help each other, too.
And the head of the Nature Reserve Administration could not believe their luck. The beavers had just saved them $1.2 million in construction, and it was much less of an eyesore than what officials had been planning.
Because it's a natural dam.
Right.
That is
that's
crazy.
Dude, let's vote for beavers from now on.
Yeah.
Let's go
We should
beavers.
hire him for other stuff. Give him little construction hats.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Put him
so
to work.
cute.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be adorable.
He added that the rodents built the dams without any project documentation and for free.
There's no blueprints.
No word on how they can hire them for their next development. But the rumor is they might unionize first,
Yeah.
so let's be careful.
You know, someone's like, okay, so where are the hydraulic pumps located?
His next laser story is out of Big Game headquarters. Philadelphia Eagles have 1,690 reasons to feel confident going into this Sunday Super Bowl game.
Why is that?
Because
Why?
that is the exact number for how much their offensive line weighs.
Oh, that's a lot.
Over 1,600 pounds?
And their roster is so huge, the men are setting a new record for the largest lineup of men the game has ever seen.
Oh, my goodness.
The 5 starters boast an average of 6'6" in height
Whoa.
and a weight of 338 pounds. And if you put them all on the scale together, they weigh 1,690 lbs.
Double rainbow. Oh my God.
Imagine going to dinner with those guys. Do not offer to pick up the bill.
Yeah, that is a good point.
know what I'm
That is
saying?
a very good point. I love when we learn stuff like this because then I can drop it at any Super Bowl party. I'm like, look how knowledgeable I am.
Yeah. And then
That's-
everyone's like, did you see the cool chick who knows how much everyone weighs?
Yeah, that makes you.
Who
Yeah.
invited her?
That's over an inch taller, more than 25 pounds heavier than Kansas City's offensive line.
Oh,
Dang.
really?
Also 8 pounds heavier than any other offensive line in Super Bowl history. Right guard Mekhi Becton alone sits at 6'7". He weighs 363 pounds.
Oh, my God.
And that's only after he slimmed down this summer. He was previously on the scales at 400.
Dude,
Good
Jalen
for
Hurts
you.
probably yells at them like, y'all have no excuse to not block for me.
Yeah.
You're the biggest men in the league.
Just don't move.
Yeah.
Just stand there.
So Mekhi has 3 nicknames due to his size.
Oh.
Big Ticket, Highway 77, and Mount Becton.
Hey,
Mount
I like that.
I like that.
It just goes to show you, sometimes bigger can be better.
Hey.
And that's exactly what this guy believes. In fact, he just won an award at a local film festival for his big performance in a new movie called Shell Deep. More than just a Nike fling. And that sound means Laser Story. I was crying the whole time.
I bet. It's
Sound
touching.
means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time, on Monday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, it's a new year, same old football story.
Whoa, man. It really
Chiefs
is.
versus the Eagles once again
Yeah.
in the super game of football bowls.
But I'm kind of sad because this year we don't even have Mama Kelsey being like torn between her 2 sons, you know?
much drama,
And that was
yeah.
fun.
I bet she still feels that deep in her soul, though.
Oh, baby.
Not even in a football
Just
way,
in
just like
general.
which one do I
I
like
see.
better. And we've already seen all these plot lines. T Swift in the box suites. Andy Reid up against his old team. Eagles fans ready to riot, whether they win or they lose.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
The one thing that's actually new this time is the crazy Super Bowl prop bets that you can gamble away your child's college funds on. Because they have some brand new ones this time around that you've never been able to bet on before, and they're actually pretty hilarious. We're going to talk about the funniest Super Bowl prop bets coming up right after this. For 364 days out of the year, we all jump to click skip ad on our screens.
Oh, first, wait.
Yeah.
Is there a day that we don't do that, Jeff?
But this Sunday, it's the one day we do not hit skip ad.
Yes, give me the commercial.
We look forward to 5 straight hours of commercials for the Super Bowl game. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. The one day of the year we happily sit through all 30 seconds
Absolutely.
of talking CGI babies, Clydesdales befriending sad puppies,
Yes.
and Ben Affleck screaming at us to buy more Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my God. I take my bathroom breaks during the football game.
But maybe the most exciting part is the gambling. Those crazy, weird Super Bowl prop
like
bets
those
that
too.
come out every single year. And
boy.
there's some new ones that are around this time that you've never been able to bet on before.
Ooh, that's kind of fun.
Until now. We're going to talk about some of them. First one happened because the Eagles head coach cried during the national anthem when they made the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Oh, so now that's...
So now you're allowed to bet, will a cameraman catch a player or a coach crying during the national anthem? 7-1 odds. Put $1 down. You'll make $7 back if you catch a crybaby on TV.
I
I
say
feel like
yes.
that's
I'm
a good
confident.
bet. Yeah.
Next one's kind of creepy. Will a player leave the game and not return due to concussion symptoms?
Yuck. Who is betting on that?
Do you really want to bet on that?
Dude, and
I
like,
don't know.
you're betting for it to happen, so
That's
you're
the worst.
cheering on injuries?
Yeah, imagine that. Like, oh my God, he just got tackled. Hold on. He got up.
God.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Why is he wearing a helmet? I wanted my money.
If you're just joining us, we're talking about the craziest prop bets that you can wager on for this year's Parcheesi and the Big Easy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're calling
That's what
it?
I'm calling it
Wow.
this year.
I can't believe they haven't changed the name.
I know.
So cool.
Really should jump on that.
Yeah.
Another first this year for the prop bets is you can actually bet on the number of beers sold at the stadium during the
that's
game.
fascinating.
Wait, overall?
Yeah.
so-
That's
do they-
wild. Give me the over, no matter what.
I want a starting point.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
So the Superdome's capacity is over 76,000 seats. So
Over.
if every person had 2 beers, that would be
Like
a little bit around
150K.
120K.
Oh my
Only
God.
2 though? There's no.
Well, that's every person. And I think at the Super Bowl, they just sell the entire game, or do they cut you off like they do a normal game where you can't buy
yeah,
it in the
good
fourth
point.
quarter?
I
See, these are
don't
things I would
know.
need to know.
Did you get cut off when you went to the Super Bowl? You were in a VIP area, though.
Yeah, we didn't drink
Yeah.
that much.
Oh,
you know?
you were socializing.
Yeah.
Brooke probably never even made it in the game. She
Yeah.
was so drunk. However, they do have this one. How many times will Taylor Swift be shown live during the game?
Hey, a lot.
That's 252,000.
So the over-under
Yeah.
is at 5.5. Our producer says
Yeah.
4. He doesn't believe she's going to be on screen very
Does he
much.
think he's a good bettor,
I
too.
say more,
I
for
say
sure.
more, too.
I say more.
Dude, her
Does
outfit is
anybody
gonna be
want to
so
go
cute.
under? Because I'm willing to throw down $100 right now.
A real $100?
Yes.
I don't understand what that means. Go under. Like, go under what?
So if
Under 5.5 times.
So if
I'm
she
putting
is-
$100 right now.
you
on
always
the
have
over.
cash in your wallet? You can't pay me
$100
back
cash.
for lunch?
Okay, you know what? $200
$200
cash.
cash.
Brooke, if you take the under right now.
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
$300 cash,
You know
Brooke.
what? I'm going to get my wallet out,
Wait,
bro.
do I have to pay you if I lose?
Okay,
Let's go!
$600
Money.
cash on the table right now to anybody who's willing to
And
take
I have
the
a
under
lottery
against us.
ticket.
Do I have to pay you if I lose?
Okay,
No,
you
I
lost
don't
your
get
chance.
it.
All right,
You
it's
lost
a
your
push.
chance.
It's a push.
We'll
Back
just-
to the house.
Lost your
steal their
chance.
wallets
All right,
later.
and
Get back to
this next one is real.
Betting money
It has
like
to do
that.
with the Chiefs coach Andy Reid.
Okay.
And if you don't know who he is, he's a little bit of a bigger dude. He likes to eat.
Yeah.
And once
Oh,
the game
wow.
is over,
Judgy.
So
there
he
is
literally will tell you
just the
what
truth.
cheeseburger.
There is a prop bet if the Chiefs win that he will be doused in barbecue sauce.
Shut up. Because Kansas City is known for barbecue.
yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. I don't even know what the odds are on it, but that's something you can actually bet on. So
That would be amazing.
They
Yeah,
should do
I
burgers.
would.
He loves burgers. That's all he talks about.
the question is, do you feel lucky heading into the big game?
Apparently you do. All that cash thrown
Yeah,
around.
for
Like, I didn't
real.
know what we were doing
I feel
here.
lucky about the Taylor Swift stuff, but not about this next thing because,
Oh, no.
like every single year,
Oh, yeah.
we have to bet on the color of the Gatorade dumped on the winning coach. And to keep it fair, we're drawing the colors out of a hat.
That's
Whatever
right.
color you get, you do not
Tiniest
want that
hat.
color dumped on the coach.
Okay.
Show the camera the
So I've got a
hat.
tiny Super Bowl hat here. It's about the size of the palm of my
It's a
hand.
leprechaun hat.
It's
Yeah.
a green leprechaun
In the
hat.
past, I've been doused twice. Alexis once, Digital Jake once, Jose's had it.
Couple
Brooke is
times,
the
yeah.
only person on this show to have never been Gatorade showered because she has enough money to bribe the NFL in order to make sure it doesn't
He
happen.
just calls him after the bet's made.
And now I have extra $600 because you just laid it on the table and I'm going to take it.
They do have the odds for the most likely colors for this this year, but maybe a better measuring stick is just taking a look at what's happened over the last 5 Super Bowls.
Okay.
It went orange, blue, purple, orange.
Okay.
So
Orange,
whoever picks
blue,
orange and blue,
purple,
not
orange.
looking great for
Okay.
you. All 4 of us are going to draw right now. And this year, instead of having Digital Jake or Technical Director Ashton be our 5th, we're going to have Jose's dad take the final color because he is mentioned on the show more than literally anybody, and he looks the best in a wet T-shirt.
You would have so much fun just standing there being like, I would like to help pour the Gatorade.
Since I got doused last year, I'm going to draw first.
Please don't be my dad.
And the color that I got was purple. Okay.
Hey, that's a good one.
Not bad. All right. I am purple.
no.
Jose, you're next.
I'm
What color are you getting for this year's Gatorade? Stir it.
Yellow green.
Okay.
Hey, all
Lemon
right.
lime green
Which is
for
kind
Jose.
It's kind of a double color.
Brooke,
Well,
you're
they don't
next.
like to use that one because it looks
'cause
gross.
it's lemon lime.
Yeah.
What color does Brooke get?
Okay, I'm going to pick red pink.
Red pink. Okay. That one
If I
hasn't
was
been
good at
taken
counting,
in a
I know
while.
what's left, but I don't know this one.
Alexis,
Orange.
Oh, there's
what are you
multiple
getting?
Or clear.
Orange.
Oh!
Wait, we said that one's bad, right?
That's a bad one.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
a
means
highlight.
Jose's dad is left with the color blue. And remember, you do not want to see your color used at the end of the game because if it matches, then you'll be getting a Gatorade bath. And we'll post that video up on the Brooke and Jeffrey socials on our TikTok and
I gotta call
Instagram.
my dad and tell him he's got roped into something.
He's got high chances.
Make sure to follow us at Brooke and Jeffrey so you could follow along. Your phone tap's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
One of the hardest things that we have to deal with on this show is just getting people to answer their phones when we call.
Seriously.
And a lot of people just don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you're paid to.
What?
Which is why we call a guy today whose job is to answer those 1-800-How's My Driving calls from trucks out on the road. And lately, he's been getting a lot of bizarre and strange feedback, but he has never had one like this, where we actually recorded fake driving noises and put them behind Brooke here in the studio.
Smart. Look at you guys.
I know. Next level, Jose.
You're going to hear it in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
For Transport Services, this is Will. How can I help you?
Hi. I saw this on the back of a truck. It says, "How's my driving?" And there's like a phone number.
Yeah, this is the place to call. Do you have a truck ID number that you're calling about?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't miss it.
Okay, can you tell me? I'll take that down real quick.
XB dash 679. I'm actually following it right now.
Okay, you got it. Did you have a complaint or a comment you would like to log or ask me about?
Actually, I have a compliment.
Okay, so he's driving well then?
I just think he is rather good looking.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't like a way to like connect you with the driver. It's more so we can monitor our
I can't
driver.
really hear you right now, but I just have a quick question because I'm assuming he's single.
I don't know why you would assume that, ma'am.
Well, I drove next to him. And I did that horn pull thing, you know, toot toot.
Oh my!
And there was no ring on that hand. So my
all right.
question.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know why you're telling me all of this.
Because wait, listen. I need his name.
Oh, unfortunately, I'm not able to disclose that information to callers.
I mean, you have a CB radio. Can you just like deliver a message from me then?
No, that would actually be a breach in our contract with our drivers.
Rosebud, over and out. There's a lady following you who thinks you are sexy.
Right.
And she is sexy too.
Yeah, I will need to end this call unless there's anything that I need to address about their driving.
You know what? Can you just leave him a message from me? It's really quick. I just need you to tell him when he stopped to get gas at exit 39. I was just joking about putting an air tag on his truck.
Sam, come on, please, no.
Okay, I wasn't joking. But
So you did do that. Okay.
it didn't come off as flirty as I wanted it to. I don't know. Maybe it sounded like threatening.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to take your name down.
Wait, are you hitting on me?
Quite the opposite, ma'am. I'm actually concerned about you and the safety of our driver now.
You can just tell him it's the hottie in the red Civic.
Okay, that's a red Civic. What's the year of that?
Oh,
Honda
woman
Civic.
never tells her age.
Okay, this is troubling, man. You should probably turn around and go home.
You can make a U-turn on a freeway?
No, ma'am. If you made a U-turn on a highway, that wouldn't be safe or legal.
You act like I've never been arrested before.
Okay.
That's
All
funny.
right, Honda Civic.
That's funny. Listen, if you're not going to give me his information, can you just tell him that my address is on my brassiere so he can just send it back?
Okay, I absolutely will not do that, and I hope your brassiere is nowhere on or near our vehicle.
I signed my bra and I put it in his passenger seat. Yeah.
You did what?
Well, I tossed it in there because back at the diner, he left the window open a crack.
Oh, ma'am.
I didn't introduce myself. I didn't want to look like a stalker.
Ma'am, that's exactly what you're doing by not following my directions and not listening to me right now.
Oh, I also wrote on the back side of the bra, I wrote down my favorite radio show, Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I don't even see how that's relevant. I need you to hang up the phone and turn off at the next exit and stop following.
They're the ones that do the prank phone calls. You know, like this one that you're on right now?
What?
Oh, can you not? You can't hear me? Maybe, can you hear me better now? This is actually...
Yeah. Why is the driving stopped?
Because this is actually Brooke from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I'm in a radio studio right now, and that was just a sound effect.
Oh my God! What? Are you kidding me? No.
Your boss Elena wrote us and said it's your 1-year anniversary at your job. Congratulations!
Oh no! Oh man! No, we've had people follow our drivers before.
She told me that. She said you deal with a lot of weirdos.
Yeah, but most of them don't sign a bra and put it in the driver's seat.
Oh, that was actually my favorite one, so I do need that back. If you could send it to the radio station.
No, wait, did you really? Wait, no, you're kidding me. Wait.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Rarely on this show do we talk about international love.
Ooh, that's true.
And I don't mean my college semester abroad in Queensland, Australia.
What?
Hello, lifeguards.
Okay. I don't want to hear any more about that story.
I don't think there really is much more to that story.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. I mean, flying across the ocean just to meet someone who you believe could be the one.
Wow.
And we have a listener who actually did that. Took that flight, and you're going to find out what happened in your brand new second date update next.
Second date update.
In this segment, there's a lot of logic that goes into our thinking about whether a pair should be together or not. We're always asking, like, is that fair?
Well,
Does
that's
that
true.
make sense?
That's
Sure.
true.
That's a good question.
I think there's not enough heart in our decision making. Because love isn't always rational.
No.
We need to start thinking with that other body
Who
part.
is this romantic?
Hey.
Wait,
Yeah,
what body part?
We're going to do
I
something
was
The
gonna-
heart.
for love.
Oh.
The heart. Let's
Okay.
think with that.
Are-
And we've got a guy on the phone who's got a whole lot of heart going on. His name is Randall.
Why do I feel like it's a euphemism every time you say it, Jeff?
It is not. He has
It's
a
not
big
if you
heart
think
on.
with your heart,
Yeah.
Brooke. So, Randall,
It's really hard
after
to take you seriously.
after just reading your email, I hope whatever the universe gives you here today, you accept with open arms.
Oh, brother, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, good, man.
I don't know.
Some of us are more emotional and heart-driven in this
I
room.
know, but I don't know when you're being serious or not.
That's a very analytical, pessimistic way to look at me as a
He's doing
person.
it. He's doing it right now.
Okay? Just
Oh my
accept
God.
me for who I am deep inside
All right.
and not for what I say.
Oh, okay.
So,
We'll never
Randall,
know who the
Not
real
for
Jeff
what
is.
I do or say.
Randall, you're with me here. So tell us about your situation. It sounds like it's a little bit complicated.
Okay, it's going to sound a little unusual, but
Uh-huh.
for a year I've been texting a woman in Vietnam, and we've had a very deep connection, and we've gotten to know one another so well that I fell deep in love with this woman.
Whoa.
Wow. That's a strong word.
Good for you, man.
You guys just found each other on the internet somehow?
Yeah, we found each other on the internet and decided to start texting, and it was like a whirlwind romance for me.
Why did you say was? Isn't it still?
Well, I wanted to profess my love to her in person, so we decided that I was going to fly out and I was going to meet her.
Oh my God, were you so nervous?
Dude.
Yes, I flew out. I was excited the whole trip. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
How'd it go then?
Yeah, what was it like when you land and you finally get to see each other in person?
Well, I landed. I went to where we were supposed to meet, and she didn't show up.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I think that is like the cruelest thing that's going on right now.
And I hear
with
it happen to
people.
so many people, actually.
Dude, that's terrible. So we all hate Vietnamese fake girl now. So where are you in your love life
I still
now?
like her. Can I just put
Well, you guys will be happy to learn that I met another woman from the Philippines.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Online or in person? Where did we meet?
We met online again, but I know this woman's real.
How? They could be real, but are they employed by someone else? Or are they...
Yeah, they're all real.
Have you FaceTimed with her?
We didn't FaceTime, but we've been texting a lot. And let me tell you, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but my heart tells me it's real.
Your heart.
Okay. We're throwing logic out the window, all rationale. We
And
are only listening
experience.
to our hearts. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I understand Jeff's intro.
Oh, I'm real nervous.
So are we calling this girl in the Philippines right now?
No. Here's what I need you guys to help me with.
Okay.
My friend, he knew everything that happened with the last girl.
Yeah.
He said to me, why not just meet a woman locally, face to face, and just see how it goes?
Yeah.
So I did. I actually got online and I matched with a young lady, and we met up at a bar, and her name is Georgina.
Okay. So you went on a date with Georgina, but you're in love with a woman from the Philippines.
Yes. I'm just
Okay.
trying to see if maybe I am supposed to meet someone locally just to see where love may take me.
Well, and you're a lover. You're a true romantic
And
over
you may
here.
fall in love with everyone you see, and that's okay.
So
Just learn to control it.
can we know more about Georgina at the bar?
Yes, we just had a great conversation. She's been through some hurt in her past, too, so we bonded over that.
Mm-hmm.
And we just really had a deep conversation, nothing too deep, just conversation about life and our goals and what we would like to achieve.
Nothing
and it was
too
nice.
I mean, usually people follow up nothing too deep with like favorite movie.
Anyway, what's your dog's name?
Yeah.
Whoa. Back it off.
Wait.
All right. So now
I got to be honest, though. I felt like I was cheating on my Philippine girl, so I'm a little torn, and I had a good time, so I want to put it in the universe's hands, and universe being you guys, and I want to see if this person wants to pursue this. I'm not going to the Philippines, but if they don't, then I'm on the first plane out of here.
Oh, okay. So
I didn't know.
if Georgina wants to pursue a relationship with you, then you're going to just totally leave the Filipino girl.
Wait, but is she not texting you back, or why do you need us?
Yeah.
So we just had the date last night, so I don't even really know what to do.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, we can jump in before things go wrong.
Yeah.
Before she doesn't text
It's
back.
preventative care.
Yeah.
Also, he's a guy
I
that
see.
clearly operates through grand romantic gestures. And what better way to do like a big gesture to Georgina than to have a radio show call and gauge how she feels about him in a cosmic sort of way.
But we shouldn't push if she says no, because that's the universe, right?
Again,
Is that what
there's
I'm...
that like analytical, rational, logical
just trying
talk
to
that
figure
nobody
out how
wants to
to-
hear.
I'm trying to act like the universe, and I feel like the universe just goes with the flow, Jeff.
Exactly. So stop overthinking it and let's just
Okay.
call this lady
Okay.
and see where her heart is at when we do the second date update right after this.
Second date update.
We're in the middle of your second date update. And if you missed the first part, the universe was brought up a lot.
Oof, yes.
That is true, yeah.
Because our listener Randall has put his fate into our hands,
my
saying we
goodness.
are the universe. And I guess that makes Brooke Uranus.
A giant gas planet.
And the rest of us are stars. Because
Wait, what?
here's the
Hold on,
situation.
Jeff.
Randall's been heartbroken before. He flew to Vietnam to meet a woman, ended up getting catfished there.
Yeah, she
Then
didn't even show up.
Fell
Didn't
for
exist.
another lady from the Philippines.
Who he's sure is real.
He has not met her yet, not even FaceTime, but in his heart, he feels that their connection is true.
He's in love. He said he's in love with her.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Randall, on a scale 1 out of 10, how serious are you about Philippines girl?
I am so serious that if this doesn't work out today, I am on the first plane to the Philippines with a ring in my hand.
Whoa.
A ring?
Can I recommend not the first plane? Because it's going to be a very expensive flight. Maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
point,
I like to look
Jose.
at flights, that's why.
But you're going to propose?
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
No way. You've
Hold
never met her yet,
on,
brother.
hold on. You went on one date last night
Yes.
with Georgina, right? Isn't her name Georgina?
I think that
Her
was
name
it.
is Georgina, yes.
Good memory, bro.
And Georgina is going to decide whether or not you propose to a woman in the Philippines.
Oh, my God. That's a lot of
But
weight.
think about it. This could be a sign from the universe. So let's just see what happens.
This could be protecting you from getting catfish.
And also, don't tell Georgina maybe about the backup plan.
I was
That's about to
I was
happen.
going to say, like, I don't know.
He's really an all or nothing type of guy, Alexis, and very honest.
I think we just let the universe take control of the conversation. We're not going to plan anything out. I'm just going to start dialing the numbers.
Yeah, but don't you think we should?
Zip it, Uranus. We've got universal business to attend to here.
You're not a star. You're like the moon of Uranus. I know it.
You wish.
You're a satellite. That's a bird.
Damn.
that's
Okay,
right.
let's just make this call.
You're
Here
a
we
black
go.
hole right now.
Yeah, you want me to be. Anyway, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, we're looking to speak with Georgina.
This is her. Who's this?
This is a morning radio show. We're
Yes.
called Brooke and Jeffrey, and
Hey, good
we
morning.
are very eager to speak with you today. Brooke, take it away.
Why are you interested in speaking to
Because
me?
we heard last night you went on a really great date.
I did go on a date last night. Yeah.
Would you say it was great?
She took that word out.
I know. That's what I'm trying to have here.
Okay.
Why do you even want to know? How did you even get my number?
Oh, man.
We actually got it from that guy, Randall.
Mm-hmm.
And in this segment that we're doing, we're just trying to gauge and see how things go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just trying to pry a little bit and ask you, how was your date? How was the hangout?
From your angle.
Just a short review.
I mean, it was a good date. We had a couple drinks. Randall was super thoughtful and nice.
Oh,
This all fits his character.
yeah. So you were feeling really good.
I was until the very end because it was a little bit weird, to say the least.
What happened at the end?
Yeah, we don't know what happened at the end. He didn't mention that. Was there like a kiss?
No, it was not a kiss. So basically, he told me, I just want you to know this date meant a lot to me.
Okay, that's
nice.
good. That must make you feel great.
It did until the second part, in which he said, I don't know if I'm going to propose to someone else.
No
he
way.
said that.
He said
Oh.
that?
Yes, but it's been very nice to meet you.
No.
Okay.
Brother.
Oh my God! I bet your heart just sunk. Like,
Well, yeah, I was more confused than anything.
You
Like,
didn't wish him luck on his proposal. That's rude.
Do you think there's any chance maybe it was just a line, like a little hard to get line to play towards you to
What?
make himself seem a little bit more
It sounds
desirable?
like someone who's about to get married and having second guesses.
Or it sounds like a good joke. Like, how wild would it be if he really was engaged? Like, obviously he's kidding.
Yeah.
if it was a joke, it didn't work. It did not land. He should workshop that with someone else.
workshop.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
So
like a
I mean,
good-
like
Fair.
up until that very last sentence, you were planning on seeing him again.
It definitely seemed like it was going in that direction.
Oh,
Okay.
that's our answer.
Okay.
So
That's our answer.
can we ignore the last sentence? Can we just forget that happened?
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
I think that would be textbook ignoring a red flag.
Well, maybe we
Good
could
at that.
replace it with some new sentences that he wants to say to you right now because he is listening to this phone call.
I need to talk to her. I need to say something.
Randall, what are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, he's on the phone. That's how this segment works. We have been waiting.
Georgina, I'm sorry. You are wonderful. I had a great time. But I got to tell you the whole story. a year ago, I fell in love with a person in Vietnam. They catfished me. I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do. Then I found another person, and this woman's from the Philippines. I feel like she might be the one. I haven't met her yet. I haven't FaceTimed her. All we have done
Wait.
Yeah, please wait. Please wait.
You haven't met her, Randall?
No, I haven't met her yet. I'm just trying to find.
Have you FaceTimed her? Have you?
No. We
Have
just
you heard
been
her
texting.
voice? Do you know what she sounds like?
No.
I'm not sure where she's
Randall.
going with this. Where are you going with this?
You just admitted to getting catfished with a Vietnamese person, and now you're putting yourself in the same scenario potentially with this woman from the Philippines. Like, do you not see the pattern here?
But yes, I see what everyone else sees. But
Have you sent this woman money?
Oh, we didn't ask that.
I mean, not a lot, a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Randall!
Probably just for like a new phone so that they could text more.
Oh, Randall.
She said she needed
you
help,
are-
and I try to be a good person.
Of course she needs help. She's an invisible woman on the internet who you don't know.
Oh, Randall.
Not visible, maybe a man.
Brooke, why didn't you ever step in and tell Randall any of this stuff earlier?
Jeffrey, Randall, he is a hopeful, truly a heartfelt guy, and he's just getting taken advantage of. And that is like so sad.
I don't see it as a sad thing at all. I see
That
Randall
he's
as
giving money to a woman in the Philippines that probably doesn't exist.
you give money to random people you've never met even before, and you call it charity, Brooke. And all of a sudden, you're a good person?
Yo.
Like, I'm sorry. He's got a big heart. He has a lot of hope and
I agree.
optimism, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to make love happen in his life. And he's willing to put himself out there, even put himself on the radio like this.
Should I go with the girl in the Philippines, or should I continue to pursue Georgina?
Georgina.
Are you kidding me? I can hear you.
You need to say something romantic to Georgina. Tell her why you tried this, why you finally went out on a limb and risked
That's because his friend made him, so don't.
Okay.
Georgina, in all honesty, before our date, I was wholeheartedly in love with the young lady from the Philippines. But after meeting you, there's just something about you. I thought we had a connection. I didn't know if that was the universe telling me that I was making the wrong decision with the other girl.
I appreciate your candor, but I will just tell you the difference between me and this other woman. I am real, and the other person is a fantasy. So that's why you are so swept up, because that's what these scammers do.
Yeah.
You mean like there's a small percent, like 1%, she's not real?
More the other way, 99.
Definitely 99. 100, 109, 1,000.
Oh, wow.
She's not real. And, I don't know where things are going to stand between us, but for now, we should at least, I will be your friend and help you navigate this situation if that's what you need right now.
Wow.
I love you, Georgina. That is amazing.
Randall, you hear that? She is willing to fight for you.
We could take it that way. I love it, Jeff. Sure.
So she is willing to do whatever it takes, it sounds like, to help you be your Sherpa through your romantic life.
Randall, this is a real one. Georgina's a real one. Please don't pass up this chance.
No woman has ever fought for me before.
Well,
sweet man.
let's get the boxing gloves on and get this going, because Georgina, we want to send you and Randall out on another day, and we'll pay for it if you say yes.
Well, I am willing to do that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Georgina. You are such a caring, kind person. I can't wait for us to hang out again.
Oh,
I look forward to it.
Okay, and how much money do you want him to send you, Georgina, before this date happens?
Yeah, he writes blank checks.
He could just pay me in person. We're fine.
Oh, it is true love.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, my gosh. The universe did it.
Oh, my
Congratulations, you two. You're going out on another date.
Dude, seriously, thank God for Georgina. Yeah. It's so stressful.
Gotta save this guy. I gotta save this guy from himself.
That's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, look at that. We actually got a yes today.
Dude, I have never been more thankful for one of our listeners.
Yeah, the thing is, it wasn't necessarily a romantic yes, but the opportunity for romance is there.
I mean, by him, I'm sure he's going to fall in love with her.
Yeah.
There's no question on that. But, I mean, the whole thing is hopefully she saves him from getting scammed out of tons of money.
Yeah.
I just think you're right. I think he needs to not talk to another woman ever.
Yeah.
Because he falls in love with everyone.
Yeah, who said that? Because it does feel like everybody Randall meets or talks to, he immediately falls for. So Brooke, make sure to check your DMs tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a message in there that says, the way you handled that second date was just magnanimous.
Yeah.
Perhaps the universe willed this call into existence just so I could hear your beautiful nasally voice and find my true compass.
Wait, yeah, nasally. Thank you, Jeff. But Randall...
Those are Randall's words.
Yeah.
Randall, if you're listening, please DM Alexis instead.
Yes.
Well, you can hear all of our lovely voices for hours on end if you listen to our Second Date Update podcast. Wherever you get yours, just search Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Have you ever wondered what Disney character you are?
Oh.
Because I just ran all of our profiles through one of those quizzes.
Oh, cool.
It turned
what are
out
we?
all of our Disney doppelgangers.
Hey!
Alexis got Cinderella.
Okay, I can see
Soft-spoken blonde who loses her shoes getting into Ubers at midnight. So,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
meanwhile, Brooke, with her giant glasses and knack for crying, got sadness from inside out.
I was actually better. I thought you were going to tell me I was the grandpa from Up.
That's an upgrade.
Either one fits pretty well.
You do look Grandpa.
Jose was clocked as Tigger with his unmedicated, off-the-walls energy.
My mom called me Tigger when I was a kid.
As for me, I got Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Oh, wait, what?
I
Not
assume
the
because
prince?
of my beautiful, intoxicating voice and not because crabs follow me everywhere I go. Just guessing. But get ready to be serenaded by a real Disney princess as Brooke sobs in the background for no reason whatsoever.
Hey, Cinderella can sing.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah.
As long as she cleans. During my brand new Song of the Week, it's coming up right after this. It is time for my Song of the Week.
Right, Jeff.
And of course, the big game is coming up this weekend. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
I never saw that coming.
Oh, so much drama.
Kind of a lose-lose.
There's so much excitement. You don't know who's going to take home the trophy.
You don't.
At least, that's what they want you to believe.
Oh,
Jeff.
you're leading into the conspiracy theories.
Because you know there's a team in the championship that's going for a three-peat here
Yeah.
with one of its star players dating the biggest pop entertainer in the world right now.
Yeah.
Possibly getting engaged to her right after the game ends.
Oh, I hope so.
I could definitely see the NFL paying Travis Kelce to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like, it would be such good television.
And so they could film it.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's all just a fun coincidence? If you believe that, then I guess you believe that management just loves Brooke, and that's why they've kept her around for 20 years.
Wait, you're right. They don't love me.
I'm just saying, it's pretty convenient that everything is just happening like this, and I'm not the only one who's noticed.
Couldn't it just be that he's like a super successful athlete who just happened to catch the eye of a super successful musician?
If you think like a sheep, sure. Totally. But fans, pundits, even former NFL players are now coming out
God.
saying, this is either too perfect or the NFL is meddling somehow.
Yes, everything's a conspiracy.
Because there's just no way that everything keeps magically falling into place for them like this.
Two rich, beautiful people.
If
Who
they've
would know?
already won two, then they probably have a good chance of winning the third.
It's
'cause they
never
have the
happens,
best-
bro. Never.
They just but they have such a good
Decades
team,
of
man.
football. Never happens.
She's a script writer.
But I knew that before the Super Bowl, I had to write a song from the one perspective we haven't heard yet. The NFL admitting, yes, we are doing this on purpose.
Okay.
From the point of view of a football executive, and instead of doing Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, it's Young Jeffries, we're going to have to rig the game.
So dumb.
You know that they're thinking it.
We're gonna get the commissioner calling us and telling us to take it off of YouTube.
That would be awfully suspicious, wouldn't it be, Brooke? But anyway, I'm going to point when I'm ready. Here we go. Points. I've been rigging games for the Chiefs all season. Football fairy tale I'm weaving. I'm Lord Farquaad intervening. But this Sunday night, the game's bigger than ever. Got the refs and chieftains working together
from up in our executive booth, pulling all of the levers. I'm telling the camera guys that if an eagle's running free, you gotta trip that player, make it look like an accident. And in the Eagles locker room, we dip their cleats in super glue so they stick in place and they can't run as quickly.
Hey, Tom, is it just me, or does the entire Eagles offense look like they stepped in maple syrup tonight?
If by quarter two, Casey's not succeeding, we'll do some clever refereeing. More flags than a you and me 10. And down on the sidelines, the chain gang will mismeasure. So every Eagles play will be a fourth down and forever. It never gets better. 'Cause if they don't win the prize, then Travis won't drop to one knee and say, will you be the new Mrs. Kelsey Pay? 'Cause out in every living room, the Swifties' hearts are beating boom. They want that happy end, but not in a Justin Tucker way. You don't want to miss Taylor's smile as she's surrounded by the press. And what's that coming into view? It's Harry, ew, Jason Kelsey's chest. Then Travis rips his helmet off and shows her there's a ring inside. He's got a blank space and he's asking, Tay, will you be his wife? Yeah, yeah, yeah. If Philly's on a scoring drive, we'll cut off electricity to the stadium so the touchdown will go away. There's nothing Eagle fans can do. It doesn't matter win or lose, because either way, Philly riots after the game. And if they touch my homie's side, get more than a penalty, you'll get litigated for assault in the first degree. Go on and place a bet or two. You know we partner with FanDuel. Bet on Kansas City and your Super Bowl money saved. Our profits are record high. The first NFL 3-peat, yeah. And now we're gonna have to rig this game.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Wow, Jeff.
Super Bowl
Wow,
of vocal
guys,
range.
I didn't realize they'd choose such primitive ways to rig the game as well, like super glue and maple syrup.
Yeah,
Whatever they gotta do.
Yeah.
Wait, turn the lights off!
It's happened
did that
before.
one year.
They did it.
They did turn the lights
They
off
cut the
one
lights
year.
in the middle of the game. So I'm just saying the
Wow.
evidence is there.
Yeah.
We all know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I'm checking out Travis Kelsey's helmet to see how tall it's sitting
Yeah,
at.
you know he's hiding a ring inside of it.
Huge ring.
Text in 78592. Tell us what you thought about the song of the week. And if you agree, the NFL is rigged. So we're going to post all the videos up on the socials before the NFL takes them down. Go check them out. We're going to do your phone tap right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Box!
Brooke is in brutal territory right now as she has lost 2 times in a row.
Wow.
Lost most recently to somebody who was 0-15 against you, Natasha.
Seriously.
I mean, are we ever going to be able to do a loser week again on this segment? Because everybody is beating you now, Brooke.
Wow.
Everybody except for Shakar, today's player, who is 0-9 against you all time, the Uber driver. Shakar, welcome back.
You know, Shakar, you screw up a couple times, and then Jeff just piles on.
Yeah.
Shakar, what happened the last time we played?
I had gotten a Tesla, but that was not gone. That's gone now.
Okay. What are you driving now?
A good, reliable Camry.
Souped up Camry, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, whatever you're driving, Shakar, you've got a really good shot at beating Brooke because she is on her worst streak of her entire life.
I'm going to go pump myself up out
You
there.
know
You
what?
showed up at the perfect time.
Every week is loser week if she keeps losing.
Exactly.
We just flip it.
There we go.
Right side.
Shakar, this might be winner's week for you, but you know how the game works. 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you can say pass, you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Your time starts now. The Taco Bell Chihuahua was born on this day in 1994. True or false, that same dog also appeared in a Legally Blonde film?
True.
Which video game company created the character Princess Zelda?
Nintendo.
What do you call animals that can live part of their life on land and part of it in water?
Pass.
Leatherface is a character from what horror movie?
Friday. The 13th.
The flag of Ireland is white, green, and what other color?
Orange.
All right, Shakar, good work there. We're going to bring Brooke back into the studio. And it's interesting, Shakar, it says on Valentine's Day, you're going to be working that day, driving your Uber. Is that right?
Yep.
You going to put up a curtain for a little privacy in the back? You know?
Nah, I got a dash cam.
Oh.
Even better.
So you sell the videos later
There
then,
you
huh?
go. Now, let's say, Shakar, that you're driving around with your Uber and you pick up a sexy hunk of a woman with an eye patch named Marge. And Marge is taking a liking to you. Oh,
You mean
Marla.
Marla?
Yeah, sorry. Her name's
yeah,
Marla.
Oh, yeah.
There was like stains over
Hold
her
on.
name
gotta
tag.
think.
I
I
couldn't
gotta
tell what
think
it
about
said. Let's see how that conversation between you and Marla would go.
Okay.
Hey, you got it right. I need a ride.
What do you say back to Marla?
Sounds
No,
painful.
Okay, where do you need to go?
Oh,
See, he's very professional.
Marla, I don't know if he's allowed to get into the trunk with you. I'm not sure if that's legal.
Oh, sorry, I'm married.
Marla doesn't care about you being married. That doesn't matter one bit to her, Shakar.
Oh, but I care.
Okay.
Good man.
You're too good of a man for Marla.
All right. I was too sexy for you, wasn't
That
it?
was it. That was it.
Way to resist temptation, Shakar. You get 5-star review already
Yeah.
before we even complete the trip. Brooke, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, Marla.
Are we getting Marla's version or are we getting Brooke?
Let's go.
I really
Let's
hope
go.
for Brooke. Your time starts now. The Taco Bell Chihuahua was born on this day in 1994. True or false, that same dog also appeared in a Legally Blonde film.
True.
Which video game company created the character Princess Zelda?
Nintendo.
What do you call animals that can live part of their life on land and part of it in water?
Amphibious.
Leatherface is a character from what horror movie?
Ooh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The flag of Ireland is white, green, and what other color?
Blue.
What is the name of SpongeBob's pet snail?
Oh, Snaily. I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll see if that's right when we go to the scoreboard with Jose.
There's a Hidden Valley Ranch party in my mouth.
Bolaños.
Oh, Shakar, you got 3 today.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
And Brooke, you got 4.
Oh, just kidding. I needed that, Shakar. I'm sorry.
You did need that, Brooke.
Yeah.
Shakar, your all-time record goes to 0-10 against Brooke now. Let's go over the answers for everybody. The Taco Bell Chihuahua was born on this day in 1994. It also is true that the dog appeared in a Legally Blonde film, in Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde, as the mother of Elle's dog, Bruiser. Deep cut with that question.
That is deep.
The video game company who created Princess Zelda would be Nintendo.
Yeah.
Animals that live part of their life on land and part in water are amphibians. Leatherface is a character from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The flag of Ireland is white, green, and orange.
Oh,
job,
yeah,
Shakar.
duh.
And
he got that.
SpongeBob's pet snail, his name is Gary.
Gary.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jeff is really good at Gary.
So, Shakar, I'm sorry it was not quite enough to beat Brooke, but just for playing, we are going to give you a $10 Starbucks gift card, my man.
Yeah.
We can't wait to talk to you again soon. We're going to do Win Brooks Bucks same time on Monday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.